doing Memorial Day.
Oh, okay.
So I really wanted.
You're the boss, Sue, you're
That's
the
right.
boss.
I pledge allegiance
Do the flag
So,
of the United States of America,
talked about
to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God,
like, oh, you just have to let people curse and swear.
Oh my God, we needed
Scott,
Scott.
justice for all.
And the liberty and justice for all.
I didn't hear you, Scott, you weren't
I
talking?
said that.
Okay, good.
Amen.
Amen, 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 amen. So we're gonna say our meeting started at 4:03 p.m. Apparently, we have to say this a lot.
Yeah, or,
Oh, I don't remember the last time the last meeting.
Yeah. Okay. We just got a real quick, Maria, do you guys just wanna review these yourselves?
Yeah.
Okay.
under the law, the state law. He did push her. Yeah, but like, you like tools and.
You gotta fix my name.
I thought I did it right this time, no?
No,
Oh, you got the wrong ones.
August 14th. Oh, this is my old one.
Yeah, I gave you new ones. Am I underneath the pile?
Oh, see? I need you to organize me. Oh, it's fixed.
Oh, is Bill here? Did you get Bill to come? He was supposed to come, Bill Busso. Did you text him?
He
He's
came
gonna come.
last.
No, that was supposed to be on Tom. He was gonna have him come to a meeting.
No, we did, he was here last meeting,
Yeah.
and he's gonna come.
And luckily they also just.
Maybe not, maybe not,
I thought he was a guest.
because he's gonna do the trumpet.
I felt that
I wanted to see how he's
short
gonna
of that
do
in
the
a lot of
trumpet.
different ways, in very many ways. I mean, I appreciated it, but I didn't really learn anything new.
It told me a whole bunch of problems that I was already currently aware of,
Yeah.
without really giving me solutions.
Right.
It was like, well, just adopt a code of conduct. It's like, well, actually, that doesn't really work under the Southwest standard either.
Mine's here.
Because I have a code of conduct, saying that actually, it's not actually supposed to have it.
Hi, Lauren.
But just saying what you're going to do also sets an expectation, and is just as unenforceable as your written code of conduct is. So like, it was not what I think it was, because I think there are a lot of problems that we're all currently facing as chairs, that we really have to sort of work out together. Like, when that last meeting that I had, that was going sideways. I think it's going sideways. The only reason I really want to do that was,
Because Heather's, wasn't there an issue?
because I ran a bunch of scenarios with my other, who has pretty well, what can I do? He's like, you can call a recess at any time you want. And use that time to figure out what you're gonna do.
And you can do that.
Yeah,
Sure.
and that's honestly a great tip. Yeah. Like, it would have been good to have more stuff like that, like that's what I was hoping.
I think if you went back and watched the one from KP Law, you'd find it very helpful.
Yeah, oh, I definitely
And
would.
you, but I would also ask of you,
My computer.
if you would ever want to
Can
put
we-
the agenda on our
Yes.
agenda.
You do accept it.
If you're
He says-
serious, let me know.
Second.
Thank you. Okay, the treasurer's report.
Report is still the same as last month. This budget, this year's budget is still at 1,500, and we still have the $634 in the donation account.
Thank you.
Okay, who accepted the minutes?
Me.
Scott, and who else?
So,
I can't, I wrote it out.
I'll first them. I'll first them.
Okay.
Or second. Thank you for your treasurer's report. No
What was it
change.
you said?
No change.
No change.
Okay, so that brings us to really what we're here to talk about today is the ban. Lauren?
I did speak with Dan Gable, and he is more than our entire budget.
Wait, one on my lap, and I was like, how's that gonna work?
Okay.
Okay,
How much is that, Laura? What is the price, more than our entire budget, what is that?
Couple thousand.
And I think we should,
2,000?
like, if
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
money
That's with like friends and family discount.
Oh,
He's, yeah, he's very expensive.
Okay, so, our town administrator was really nice. He spoke to Parson Gardner, who has a band. And McGann, March McGann, something brand new. You can see them on the internet. Claudia and I did watch them. They can play.
That's important.
That's good. Well, it's a basic.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's a basic. So anyway,
So I don't know if that.
Nathan suggested that we reach out to them, which we did, and they came back, and the cost of it was $2,200. And so we had an email going back and forth, and I said, quite honestly, our budget is $1,500. Can you work with us? And he said, well, we want to establish a long relationship with Hubbardston, so we would be more than willing to do it for $1,850.
Well, that's why I think.
So I went in and I spoke with Nathan, and the name of the band is McGann. I had to take notes and talk at the same time. But anyway, we signed the contract for $1,850. We know we're $350 short. Nathan is
That's easy.
scrubbing the budget, and he's having difficulty finding that money. Okay. We
I don't think that would be hard to fundraise.
No.
How, that's what we gotta think about, how we're gonna.
how we gonna do it?
And then suddenly it all worked out.
You know, it's very easy to say, oh yeah, $350 not a big deal. We gotta come up with the money somehow, some way. We haven't closed down,
Hold up, and that's the whole entire budget is
That is,
1,500,
yeah.
so that would just go to the band and literally nothing else,
We
correct?
have $648 that began donations. So what we ended up doing was cutting, we cut the porta potty, we cut the Taylor rental, we cut, I think,
Yeah,
the list of what else we.
How much was the porta potty?
3.
300
Yep, yep,
for just the day?
for the day.
Yeah.
Is there a
Plus
chance-
another $75 to have it cleaned down at
No.
the rec field. Oh yeah,
To have what cleaned?
we had the one that was down at the rec field emptied.
Why did we do that?
Cause that one's the
Prior
one
to
that
that,
because of the
sits
lineup?
there
Because
all
of the
year.
lineup.
I had from, this is from last year, I have 165 for the Scotty's potties.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't think it was 300. And we don't have to.
No,
we
the
didn't-
Taylor rental was 305,
Yeah,
which was
that's-
cheap.
Yeah.
So these are the things.
And we didn't have to clean the one at the rec field, we should not have had it, that wasn't
I don't, it's not in the
No.
budget that we spent the money on that.
okay, yeah, no, I,
It's not
no,
showing that we did,
That's rec, park and recs, they're responsible for that.
unless it's included in the 165.
No, 165 is fine, because that's what I always pay.
Essentially create a spreadsheet.
Should not have done that, that should not have been ours.
I don't see it in the,
When I was talking to them about doing it, they said it was $75, I got the bill right here. They did not charge us,
Okay,
okay?
yeah, because
So
I,
we didn't hold that.
good.
So we looked at everything in like, the budget from last year, we had the ice cream social sauces, paper goods,
She. to the
decorations for
extent
the
that she
floats,
was-
the program, zip ties. There were a lot of things that were on top of what we did, so if you eliminated all that stuff, we still have some things that we have to pay for. We do have the $600 in the account, we could maybe just squeeze
I think we itemized that, we said the $650 is gonna take care of everything we need. Because the
Yeah.
Golden Ages has taken over the social, ice cream social, we said we're not gonna
Yeah.
do that. So, and I'm not gonna buy the hats, I'm not gonna buy the hats for us because we're not gonna get it.
Yeah.
We'll get the t-shirts, and we said that the donation money would take care of the
Yeah.
t-shirts.
Right.
So
Okay.
basically, we're gonna get the t-shirts, we're not gonna get the hats, we're not gonna have the porta potty, we're not gonna have Taylor rental with the chairs, we won't have any chairs for the veterans to sit in unless we can get the school to let us use their chairs,
Yeah.
which they should. they should let us use those chairs, that's ridiculous. So, but we cut everything, and so the only thing, everything was paid for out of the money that we raised at $650, right?
I mean, as long as like the Greenwood Farms, as far as the, sound system is still $75.
Right, it's still $75,
Yeah.
but it included her, the $650 included, do we have that list?
Yeah.
Do with that list that we, I didn't, of course I didn't take mine, right?
But you know what? I have blue folder and blue folder is all at home. But this is the budget as it was printed last year.
Yeah, so we're not gonna do any postage, we're not gonna do, we spent $160 on postage, no.
What was the
No,
postage
I
for?
thought we killed the
We did
postage last year.
a mailing.
No, we did a mailing last year, Scott, that we
Yeah.
sent out to
Just get rid of that,
everybody's.
because
Yeah, we
honestly,
got
if
rid
we
of
had,
that,
And we did, we already decided that
flags
at the
and
last
hats
meeting.
we're getting rid of,
We don't need to read it again.
Taylor Rental, we're getting rid of, Scotty Parties, we're getting rid of,
Oh, this is the budget
Ice
to
Cream
read
Social,
on.
we're getting
Oh,
rid of,
thank you.
paper goods, we're getting rid of. Decorating floats, we're not gonna get anything more for that, whatever we have, we use.
yeah,
We should get the snacks and water. The programs, Nate said he's gonna help us with the programs, he'll do them in-house. Zip ties for the flow, Greenwood Farms we still have, and R.H. Robinson, what was the hat? Oh, that was
That was for the
the music.
the music.
Yeah, we're not
And
doing
we're not doing that this year.
how many
Not
zip
doing
ties did you need, because those are pretty cheap over a tractor.
Well, if anybody wants to donate them, that's great, I don't know
How many,
Well, we spent $33 last year on them.
33?
Yeah.
Alright,
There's
once
some-
we get up to the time, I'll just run down and get those from Tractor Supply, that's not a problem.
Okay, all right, so Scott's
Save
gonna
some
do
money.
that, and that way we can, so that's what we got rid of.
We have to start.
We got rid of just about everything.
We got rid of
Almost, right?
everything,
Yeah.
so we just have to,
I'm just
Raise
concerned
the
about
three-
potties. Are people gonna go back?
you know what, that was me, I initiated it, we never had the parties.
Oh, okay.
So
And that was
when I
working
saw
out
the
fine?
seniors, when I saw
Yeah.
the seniors having trouble going to the bathroom, I said, you gotta get the
I'm
party.
concerned about that, cause I used the potty
Yeah,
once.
You do?
but it's too much.
I used it once.
But we can't afford, and the church will not allow us to use theirs,
No,
they won't allow us to use their potty. So, but we're gonna have to they're gonna have to wear a diaper.
I was gonna say, I'll just wear a diaper.
Wear a
Yeah,
dependent,
we just
and you'll be
wear a
all
diaper.
set.
Go behind the,
I'm-
go behind the church.
I'm gonna go.
Open the 2 car doors.
Saturday night, I'm watching my brother's mother-in-law, I'll grab a couple.
Yeah.
Really.
But I mean, cause you know what, I mean, I'm sorry that we have to do that,
I'll
but you
need
know
that
what?
back.
Once people see we have to start doing that,
Yeah.
and they wanted that, well, then maybe they'll step up to the plate and help out with donation to the Memorial Day Fund.
And Nancy, what we're talking about is, we have contracted with a band, and the band's $1,850, which is $350 more than what our budget is. And so we looked at our budget from last year, what did we spend? And we eliminated as much as we possibly could
Yeah.
out of that budget. And the gift money that we have left over from last year will cover the T-shirts. You have to have snacks and water for the veterans, you can't expect these guys to be out in the sun
No.
and stuff. And they, the lineup starts at 10 o'clock, ceremony isn't until noon, you've gotta give them, some of these guys are diabetic. You've
Yeah, you
gotta
gotta-
take,
yeah.
you
Yeah.
have to take care of them. So.
my question would be is, have we ever tried to like reach out to like Salvador's or like, any of the businesses in town that would be willing to like maybe, I hate to say, kinda sell out, but like would advertise with us for Memorial Day or Veterans Day? Because I know a lot of towns, they basically like have a company like Salvador's donate money and they can basically put their name on
You know what,
the
he's
front
got,
of
we
the
need to have
floats and
somebody
stuff.
that can go and ask.
I'll go ask.
Yeah.
We get, great. That'd be
Yeah,
great.
because-
We need a
I
letter.
mean, it's part of what I do for Veterans
Yeah.
Inc. is acquire sponsorships.
And I mean, honestly,
That'd be wonderful, wonderful.
like-
Can you write, do you need a,
Yeah.
letter to give these people that Sue need to write a letter on town letterhead saying Memorial Day?
I can
Or
send
do
a
you wanna do
couple,
that?
Yeah,
I can send a couple templates,
Yeah.
yeah,
of like a sponsorship, like, we
Yeah.
have sponsorship packages, and you can choose like an amount that you're willing to sponsor, and it comes with, what you get, the only caveat to this part of it is, how are we going to market their business or market their logo? Cause like a sponsorship is like, well, what am I getting out of it?
Would that be
So
on the-
usually it's like
on the
we put
program?
we put their logo and their advertisement in our programs or on our social media or on signage or whatever. And that stuff costs money. Like our organization, like sometimes we get an in-kind donation, but sometimes we have to pay for like the logos and the signage and the print. So,
I mean, the reason why I brought up Salvador's is because every year he donates their trucks, his armored vehicles
Okay.
to the Memorial Day Parade.
Absolutely, and that's
And
huge.
if he's willing to do that every single time, maybe he's willing to maybe assist us in getting, this going.
well, I mean,
He
we
may
can always
not- he
put the
may
logo.
not-
Sorry.
He may not donate every year, he donated because Bill Shays.
Yeah.
And plus, they had called me before they were doing the Vietnam, honoring the Vietnam vets and stuff,
Yeah.
and the monument. That was a big thing, so people wanted to be involved in that. Not so much now, like, we're not gonna ask the Lions Club to do hot dogs, cause I think they don't want it. They did it for the Memorial Day thing.
Yeah.
We kinda thought for sure they were gonna do it again, but I think they don't wanna do that every year.
Are there any
They don't
like
know.
businesses in town that have like a logo? Like I know there's a diner here, is there anything local? That
Well, we
can
have
ask
the
for, like-
Pizza Palace.
Yeah, Pizza Palace,
We
she's
have
a
Edward
really nice
Jones, the
lady.
investment firm.
Okay, cause we could
Um,
definitely
we
ask
have-
the local businesses and we could print their logos on the program we already have, right?
Yeah.
So we would just need their JPEG logos and then, we
Yeah, I was
could-
gonna say, they must have their logo someplace that it shouldn't cost us
Yeah.
anything to get them.
yeah, we could mention them in the ceremony.
Stars and Stripes, that's the name of the restaurant, Stars
Yeah.
and Stripes
Yeah.
honors all veterans.
And then they might be a good place to
Yeah.
ask for maybe like a
They were giving out
$500
free coffee
sponsorship.
during
Not-
They
Halloween,
won't,
so.
they
No.
can't,
No, I was gonna say, they might
they
want,
don't have that.
they might be able to give us snacks.
They might be
Okay.
able to give us the snacks.
in
But they were
and we
doing
can
free
thank
coffee
them
during,
at the end of the
uh,
ceremony, we can put their logo in the
Yeah.
programs
Yeah.
and, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
we
small
can ask.
business, I'm sure she doesn't have them,
She doesn't have, I know she doesn't.
yeah.
Maybe the hub market,
G. Carlos.
he might be able to, maybe that, but we gotta have somewhere, so.
Yeah, so
what
I'll
would you
send
do,
you,
go? You would send us a packet, or would you go?
I'll send you a template of what it looks like.
Yeah.
The sponsorship, packages and like what we have included in ours as far as like what's in it for them. We can tailor it to this and to
Goodwill.
the amounts and stuff that we want, and then,
It's really good, Will.
all we have to do is go ask.
Yeah, I
And-
mean,
What's the worst thing they could say is no.
yeah,
Yeah.
I can't ask, cause when people see me coming, they run the other way.
Yeah.
I'm always
I know
asking
it.
for something.
You always ask.
You know, I can't do it, I just,
So that's our challenge.
so, okay, so
Yes,
Lauren,
ma'am. I think we have enough lead time where it shouldn't be too much of an issue to get a few $100s.
yeah,
I think that's not too hard.
no. And I mean, honestly, if
Can't
they
we
get
do
to throw their
something like-
name on it,
can we send something out saying that we are, in order to get a band with $350 shot, would anybody wanna donate towards our Memorial Day Parade, or, I mean, something, I don't know.
I think maybe if we just ask for donations instead,
Just ask for donation,
that's what but,
You're,
Yeah.
you're walking a fine line.
yeah.
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 The problem with that is you're
It's a
basically
town.
asking the town taxpayers to put money into something that they may or may not support, that might not go over that well, especially on social media.
Okay, so we won't do that.
Yeah, I think business sponsorships are probably the way to go for that.
Be happy to work with you on that one.
Okay.
And unless Claudius knows something I don't know, I think you're a little short-sighted thinking Lions wouldn't do their food thing again.
Well, I think we assumed, did you get the same feeling, Sue, or no?
I mean, I'm not.
We assumed.
This is what happened last year. They were gonna show up and they didn't realize that they needed to man it, they were gonna show up and drop off the kitchen. And we were gonna have to do the hot dogs and stuff. And we were like, Oh, really? And Kelly was really great, and the people involved were very great, and they did pull it off for us.
Yeah, but I think they did it special for when it was the Vietnam one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
fine,
what
I
they
just
did.
hadn't, I hadn't
Because they
heard
would,
that they weren't going
you
to
know-
do it, and it was just, that was one of the things they discussed at the last meeting, is what we've been doing. And, I mean, I'm not gonna say they
I mean,
will.
not that we
Not
wouldn't
an
love them,
officer.
don't get me wrong, Nancy,
No.
not that we wouldn't love them to do that, that would be wonderful. But we don't wanna impose and assume
No.
that every year you're
I
gonna
know,
do, you
and
don't.
we're having a little bit of a
Yeah.
management, there, people have been doing this every year for like 5 years, and they're tired of it.
Yes.
Right.
They do, you know, field
Right.
day, they do the haunted walk,
Yeah.
everything that the wagon goes to,
Yeah.
they do it, and they're tired, so they're looking, so that, now, when I think about it, it's maybe not a good year.
Right.
Yes, so we're
They
not
can't
gonna-
get anybody in the group to
think we're
step
gonna-
up and say that they'll.
I think we're gonna wait because, and see if they wanna offer,
Yeah.
wonderful, but we're not gonna assume it or
Sounds like
ask
a
them.
good idea.
Well,
Yeah.
well, when we send the things out for donations, is that, an organization would approach as well for a donation?
Well,
They kinda just put up that new pavilion at
Yeah,
the rec field, so I think they're probably low on funds right now. They,
It doesn't hurt.
If you're
to-
going to send
I was
it
gonna
out
say,
to
didn't-
everyone, then you really can't just not send it to them
Right.
because you think
Yeah.
they might not
Yeah.
be able to do it.
so I'd add them to the list, yeah?
yeah,
What's the, again, what's the worst thing that they can do? Say
No.
no,
No,
we're
yeah.
not,
Not at
it's
this
not in our
time
budget.
or whatever.
you just could reach out,
Yeah.
score if you
Plus,
want
it's
to.
gonna be a new fiscal year anyway, right? Because it's in May. She laughs.
And then I had told you that I would help with the band,
Okay,
so are you going to accept donations from?
absolutely,
Okay. I'm sorry I was late, I had a Lions commitment.
We are,
Had
we
to
are,
make sure.
short $350 for the band, they want $1850, and our budget is $1,500, so.
And this is, when would this be due?
the day of, you usually pay them the day they perform.
Well, I would be happy to, that, the music and the band for the parade is so important to me, such an important part of a parade,
Right.
that if it's not only $350, but if it doesn't go more than that,
Yeah.
I would be happy to.
My question is, with the band, are they gonna play, just play for the parade? Or are they gonna
No,
or are they gonna stick around and play like taps and stuff like that in the after,
Not,
and then?
not
I don't-
taps.
Yeah, I think that Bill guy's gonna do the taps so far, I
Yeah.
was hoping he would be here tonight.
Yeah, but just to say, if he doesn't get a bugle,
It's John.
Hey, John!
Woke up.
I said he had a nice meal, he probably fell asleep.
What happened?
You have extras? Oh, you're gonna tell me.
Yeah, he's got one down there. We're talking about the band, John. We contracted with one. It's $1,850, which is $350 more than our budget. Nancy graciously
Can
has-
this be a donation from an anonymous?
Absolutely.
And, yes, because I don't really need to
Okay,
broadcast the fact that I'm
okay,
donating.
we're being recorded, so we stop talking about
What's that?
it. We're being recorded, John.
Oh, we are.
Yes, we are.
Holy crap.
Well, I certainly would chip in.
Thank you
John would
very
chip in.
much. Thank you.
So maybe we'll have the money, that'd be
Yeah.
Okay,
great.
well, if we do, and if not, do we wanna still do sponsorships to have a little
Well,
a
extra
little bit
money?
of
For a
extra
little
just
Okay,
to
so we
wait.
need the
stuff.
porta potty, which is
yeah.
$165.
Yeah.
More. If we get it, we can get the porta potty.
Right.
And if you get it, I'll be happy to.
No.
Use the porta potty?
Here's the porta potty.
Okay,
Save
sounds
my
like a
money.
plan.
Right.
Sounds like a plan.
Alright.
Okay, so that's what we're talking about, and are we all set?
So
Yes.
John, just to give you a recap, we were talking about the money that we have. We have a certain amount of money that we've gotten donations, $650, and we have the $1,500 that the town put in for the Memorial Day. So the band is $1,850. We've got enough money in the donation to pay for the T-shirts, the snacks, the greens, a few things like that, but we decided to do away with the porta potty, do away with Taylor Rental and all the chairs, cause they were like $300, we can't afford them. And we're not gonna buy the hats and the flags, we can't buy them. The postage we're not gonna do a mailing. The ice cream social, the Golden Ages are taking over. Paper goods, the Golden Ages are taking over. Decorations of the floats, we're not buying anymore, we're gonna use what we got, and whatever we have, we have. We're gonna get snacks and water for the veterans. But the programs we're gonna do in-house here, Nate said he would help us. And then the greens we'll pay for, and then we got a band coming in, that's it. So we got rid of a lot of stuff
Good.
that we had.
First of all, I wanna
planned for it.
apologize, I just zonked right out. I mean, these ladies,
We fed you too much food.
my sugar went through the roof.
Oh, it did?
370, cause I didn't pass anything up.
Oh, my
Oh, I know you had a good meal.
Or bad.
But
Yeah.
you're okay now?
Huh?
You're
You're
feeling
okay?
good now?
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I think,
So Lauren talked about maybe doing some kind of donation package, maybe
Yeah.
trying to see if the local businesses might help with the parade. So
I
she's
think
gonna
you-
help us with that.
I think you'll find they will.
Because if you want to, like, if we're cutting stuff out, like the hats, we could do a hat sponsorship, and they could provide the money to buy the hats,
Put their logo on the back or something like that.
maybe put their
yeah.
logo on the back.
Can I add this?
Yeah,
I've been doing this parade for a long time, I got so many hats. I mean,
Yeah.
I
What do you
think
want,
all the
2 more?
veterans have a hat, you know, all of the town veterans.
Yeah,
It'd be cool
we
putting
talked
hats.
last month was we were gonna do like a generic one, right? With
Yeah.
the
We're gonna
napkin.
do
Yeah,
a
the
fun
brown.
one, they like the fun one, we're gonna
The
see if
fun
we
one?
can find them.
But I mean,
Like
you're
Jonah-
talking, if we're talking about like outfits, a company would probably be more willing to do like the T-shirts if their logo's on the back of the
or,
T-shirts.
yeah, or hats, or some, instead of like generic, like,
Cause
money
if somebody's
to
walking
the-
around and advertising for them, that's free advertising.
You know, you're not supposed to do that on Memorial Day, you're not supposed to have the veterans wear a shirt with advertisement on the back.
yeah.
Well, unless if it says
Whose rule
blah,
is
blah,
that?
blah.
That was in the book I got.
Bylaws type of thing?
That Joe
Guidelines.
Gadnowitz gave me, all the
Makes
things they
sense.
have.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not saying
But like,
whatever, I don't wanna look tacky or anything.
but what I'm saying is if the company is gonna sponsor it, if they put in there say so-and-so supports veterans,
Oh,
Yeah,
kind of thing.
I mean, I think it's very appropriate to have them in the program.
Program.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yes, yes.
That's an appropriate
Is that a copy
place.
of the program from the past?
This is last year's
Yeah.
program. So I
It's
think-
early enough that I'm gonna have my son go to the correction
Yeah,
office
see, they got.
and see if their band will come out here.
Oh,
Or
yeah,
they give
okay.
us some,
Yes.
a lot of
So
correction
that- so
offices
these
in
would
this
be
area,
good to hit
because
again.
Gardner
We
Yeah.
can have two bands.
and they're all
We'll take
over
two
the
boy
place.
bands. I just
Do you
want
have
to-
an extra copy, Viv?
You can have it.
I was gonna give it.
Yeah. I just went to a parade this weekend down in Jacksonville, Florida, and what a parade. It went on for hours. Yeah,
We're too old for that.
I don't know, it was amazing. They had, there was all kinds of kids playing music,
Nice.
they had all kinds of bands and everything, just,
We don't have enough of
Shocking.
Main Street to do that.
it was like, wow.
Main
You gotta
Street will
make-
be
you gotta
beautiful
make
this
that
year, by the
school
way.
nice.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know how
Going to
nice
have
our
flags
streets.
up?
Huh?
yeah.
Are they going to have the flags up on the light pole?
I hope so. I
They
hope the
didn't
flags
last
will be
year, I
up.
really missed them.
Oh, I know.
Well, it was
But the
because they
street-
were taking, they were,
how
remember
nice
they
will
were
this-
moving.
Right.
Town center look, it will look beautiful, and we'll be able to plant down that street very nicely.
Okay, so, thank you.
Yep.
We're gonna stop talking about bands and raising money, cause we know we need to do it, and we've got a plan.
Okay.
Okay. Scotty, did you hear from General Smith?
No, because he is out of the country at the moment. So basically, waiting for him to come back so I could have a meeting with him.
Okay, and obviously, God only knows when that's gonna happen.
Oh, he'll be back this month.
Okay,
He's just doing a Bill Shea and he's just traveling the world. He's got a boat,
okay,
a yacht,
Well, that's fun.
yeah.
that's nice, Okay, good. Okay, so, other business, anybody have anything they'd like to talk about?
I do have a question
Sure.
on my being in charge of the floats where they go.
Yep, the lineup.
The lineup, thank you. I saw someplace that last year it looked like we were short of help. How do we get other people to help with that?
Well, I know you and Nancy, that's one of the things that I spoke about. I think the lesson we learned last year is if you're marching in the parade, it's kinda difficult to do the lineup because you're marching with the veterans.
Right.
So you
Yeah.
need people who are not going to be marching in the parade to make sure that things flow.
Right.
I've got a lot of stuff in here that you're more than welcome to take a copy of. And just so that you'll have a guide, it's a guide, it's not cement.
Yeah,
But, you know, in the minutes, we were talking about, Scott had mentioned, you know, labeling down there so
Yeah.
people would know where to go and things like that, so.
I'm
you
pretty
know,
sure that the
it's-
DPW probably has cones that we can borrow for the day to just.
But I mean, I'm
basically
not the only one that's gonna be out there
No.
doing it.
No, we did it fine last year with just 3 people.
Okay.
The only thing that was,
I was gonna
like,
say, otherwise I was gonna stay.
the one thing
No,
that.
we need to get you more than 3, we need to,
Yeah.
we need to get
You
some
need
more
to
people,
be
as it
like
gets closer,
6.
we're gonna get more people, you
Okay.
need,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the more people you have, the better it's
Well,
gonna,
I was kinda
the
concerned,
smoother it's
yeah.
gonna
Yeah.
flow.
Right.
I don't mind going up there with them,
Yeah,
I don't mind going up there,
But once
we're
they're-
just gonna have
once you're-
one float, that's it.
Once they're lined up,
Yeah.
then
So-
that's it, right? Then
no, it's
You guys
it's like,
don't-
it goes through the whole.
okay, you're
okay,
next,
all right.
you're next,
Okay,
you're
so it's
next.
throughout the whole.
So
Yeah.
you'll be coming,
Yeah.
be the
So
last
pretty
people
much
out.
we had a lineup, all 3 of us, one was at the beginning, I think it was Uncle Richard, then it was somebody in the center, which was me, and then Patrick and, Bill were at the front of the
The back.
the parade, and making sure everybody got set up in the spots that they were supposed to be.
Okay.
But the biggest issue was like people would come in and not know where the spots would be. So as soon as somebody comes in that rear entry to the field,
Yeah.
that person should be like, oh, you need to go up to number 1, and that's
So they're-
that's the
they're
reason
sta-
for the cone and like the.
We'll have a list of
Yeah.
all the people that are gonna
Okay.
be in the
So
parade.
it's already been designated where they going
Yeah.
to be.
It's just
This was the
having the
church
markers there
lineup.
would be very important.
And,
Would, I've never worked the parade, I've been in the parade every year since before I
I
moved
saw
here, but,
parade when I was 11, I think.
I'm wondering, one of the problems I see,
Oh, okay.
cause we have the Lions float,
early to
Yeah.
start.
and getting things
No, I was just
going
wondering
is
though.
parking, people are coming in and wanna park.
That's cool.
Would it
Okay.
be possible if we asked Kellyanne if we could park in her parking lot?
That's, yeah,
And then not have any parking, no parking in the rec parking lot.
Yeah, because getting those floats out of
Because
there,
getting the
that's a tight
floats
cove.
in,
Correct.
people in, and then you've got people wanting to park, and,
there is no parking in the parking lot.
well, there is.
They have to park in Kellyanne's spot, that's
But-
where they parked.
I'm saying,
Kellyanne, you know?
could we do that, because in the past,
Absolutely.
people have parked in the parking lot.
Yeah,
Well,
that's where
just
you guys
also
are gonna say,
being it.
you are not gonna park it,
I'll-
no
I'll
cars
give
are
out
parked.
tickets.
That's right.
Yeah.
To get your
Big
car
ticket.
out, you have to give me a
That's
donation.
what you
And
know.
I didn't know there was no parking in there, and I didn't park in there, but other people have, and I felt that
Yeah.
it wasn't.
That's why you gotta be
Problem.
there early enough, so you
Yeah,
can
you
stop
pro-
people.
you can
you
stop
stop
people
them.
from.
Okay.
They can't.
My
So where
sugge-
do they park?
Right
Next
next door to
door.
the pallet company, the pallet. We'll have to ask
Pallet.
Kellyanne if it's alright, if we can
Like
use
the
that.
storage
Go
area?
green,
Yes, go
So,
it's between,
right on the
in
other side of the
between,
rest
Oh,
fields.
okay, cause they were using that parking lot on field day, the overflow.
Yeah, yeah.
so my suggestion would be, this year, instead of having the floats turn into the parking lot, the field's parking lot, keep them on the street, okay? And then the classic cars and the walkers will park and stand in the field.
oh,
And then-
Scott, remember, we
So-
work with the police department and what they say goes. And that's how the police department wanted it set up. So, it's a conversation that we can certainly have with Ryan.
Right.
Yeah.
And the thing is, if you do that.
They're in charge.
You have to make
I would
sure
think so.
that when you line up, okay, maybe, okay, Lions Club goes, okay, now the Girl Scouts are going, now you're gonna go, oh, here's the horses, they're gonna go. So you're gonna have to know who your floats are, because
Yeah.
if you're parked on the street and you're parked up here, you're not in line.
We had a list.
You're
that
not in the
basically
right
said who goes
line,
first.
you know?
Yep.
But see, you watched the parade, didn't you?
Yeah,
And so did Rich. So when it came to leading everybody, there was no one there to tell them where to go.
yeah,
Because you and Rich were gone.
Patrick was,
Yeah,
at the
Patrick was
beginning.
there, you.
He
and
was
Richard
doing the
were
front half,
on
I was doing the middle and all the
I know,
rest
but
of
once the
it.
parade started, you were out of there.
Unless
I
they're in the
wasn't.
Girl Scouts.
Didn't you march the parade?
Which is the last one
I
to
was
go.
at the back end of the parade, I waited until everybody
Oh,
was
I thought
gone,
you
I was
marched.
basically like, you go, you go, you go,
Oh,
you go.
okay,
Some.
all right.
So like,
thought you marched.
I,
Big deal.
Bill
This is
asked
not-
me to
this
stay
is not
behind and make sure
Senior
everybody
center
went.
anyway.
Oh, okay, good. I
So,
thought you
it's gonna be the same way, it's just the way that I saw it, the setup could have been quicker. That's why I'm saying the cones would be a good idea, and then also clear communication between all the three people working the
Do
parking
they have
lot.
walkie-talkies?
I was just thinking that to be able to talk back and forth, like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, cause
Hey,
I'm in
Nance,
charge and I
how's it
wanna
going
be able to
down
say,
there?
hey,
Okay.
number 2.
Oh.
yeah, yeah.
We get that nice new cell phone tower up the street, that'll be good. That won't happen though.
Okay,
Okay,
so
thank you.
obviously, we've got a lot of work to do on the lineup and as we get closer,
Yeah,
we'll have a better idea.
We've got a lot, don't
Yes,
we?
For the
John,
lineup, why not have cones, you know?
that's what
That's
Scott
what-
is suggesting,
All right.
yeah,
Put a stick in
Yeah,
there
yeah.
with the name of the organization on it.
Yeah.
That's a big
Yeah.
start.
yeah.
Great minds think alike, John.
Huh?
Great minds think alike.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm waking up now.
Okay,
I was gonna
thank
say.
God, about time, John. Okay,
What do you wanna do, January
The
next?
t-shirts, did you wanna tell them how we changed the t-shirt?
I called today, he was busy.
But we changed the
Yeah.
logo on the t-shirt.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Very nice. Sue found a better logo.
Good.
I forget
So,
what it says.
Very nice, very nice. You don't have a copy of that?
It says, don't thank me, thank the ones that are not here. Today is for them.
Oh,
That
nice.
kind of a,
Yeah.
Nice.
that kind of a theme.
Yeah, very nice, very
Yeah.
nice, yeah.
You
Still
know,
blue though, still blue.
It will still be blue, but it's,
It's a school
John
spring.
made a very nice point
Yes.
today, that
Yes.
Memorial Day is about the people here in town who paid the ultimate sacrifice.
Mhm.
It's not about anything else but those who, in conflicts, have paid the ultimate price.
Yeah.
So, the other one that says, hey, don't worry about it, I pay the bill, very appropriate for Veterans Day, extremely appropriate, but not for Memorial Day.
Okay, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know, it's very important to remember too, that this area actually were the first shots fired during the revolution.
mhm,
We just didn't have a PR person like Concord and Lexington,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's the problem.
Yeah.
They were first, they started it, they marched on Worcester, that was the first act of the Revolutionary War.
really,
And it was over a year before Lexington and
in
Concord.
Concord. Wow.
So did we decide I wanted to know if you wanna touch on, did you decide that you're gonna do a theme, and what are you gonna do, and how are you gonna do it, and?
Well, I
what's the thought
thought
on
the
that?
decision was that we were honoring people who lived here. Now,
That-
Yeah, we were gonna do the
Yeah.
names
Honoring
and
the
stuff.
families.
I
Yeah.
did reach out to Bill Shea, I have not been successful in getting in touch with him.
Really?
And I gotta work harder on that. I mean, I tried once or twice and that was it.
Okay.
I've,
He responds
away?
more to email than he does a phone call.
Pardon?
Is he away?
I've been away,
Oh, cause he's
I've
very
been to-
responsive to email.
yeah, yeah. And I've been making phone calls,
Okay.
which probably isn't a good thing because,
He'll respond to emails.
okay.
Yeah.
I
He'll do it at
promise.
like midnight, but he'll respond.
Okay, our next meeting, we're gonna take December off.
Okay.
Yeah, I was
Okay,
thinking January.
which is okay.
You wanna do January 10th, Wednesday?
Okay with me.
You wanna do early, like we did today?
Is Lauren, does that work with you?
She's looking it up.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Oh, here's mine,
At
here's
4?
mine.
Okay,
You
so our
wanna do
next
it
meeting
5?
is
Here's
January
my notice that
10th,
the meeting's
4
at
p.m.
4.
Oh.
Is it 4 o'clock, okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
So January 10th?
January 10th, 4 p.m. Anything else?
Want that back?
Thank you very much, I need that back, put it back in here. Can I have a motion to adjourn our meeting at
Second.
4?
First.
So we're adjourned at
Give me
4.
second, and first hasn't gone.
4:44
4:44.
p.m. Thank you, everybody, really appreciate it.
Yo, guys are all awesome.